Okay, so I know ended last
Wait,
episode.
what's the guy's name?
Unknown.
Unknown. I know I ended last episode saying I thought this was supposed to be fun. And you said I was doing the not fun parts, but I genuinely feel very proud of myself for
Good.
doing that. And I'm glad I made you guys proud because I was like, thank you.
Everyone give her a round of applause.
I was like, oh my god, I'm not gonna do it. And then like you said, you were like, what did you do? I was like, I don't know. Like, I was just in the zone. I didn't even answer you.
I know.
But
Careful, guys.
are you genuinely proud of me, guys?
Yes, I am.
X?
Yes, X.
My favorite, when I heard you say good call, I was like, yes, I'm doing this right before you used to have to tell me how to heal.
Yeah, no, you come a long way.
Did I? Guys. No. Jeez, wait, I'm still talking. Guys, in the comments, let me know. Let me know if you think I've come a long way.
You have.
And refer to times in our previous episodes if you watched them when I was just
Remember that time
hopelessly
Mercedes
lost and confused.
wanted to open a chest and then rolled off a cliff several times.
I don't do that anymore, do
I know. Well, we haven't seen as many chests, but yes, you don't do that anymore.
Listen, I was getting used to the controls.
Always happens. I've seen Super Best Friends play. Matt has pressed X like a dozen times trying to jump.
Yeah.
It happens.
Alright, ready?
Yep.
Wow.
But yeah.
Is that Tetsuken?
But just let me know. Let me know if you guys think I've also come a long way, and if you were proud of me for beating what's his face. So
I'm so proud of you.
Gabriel was like when we cut off last episode, he was like, "Good job, baby." Like
Yeah. I have to edit in that part because it's like I don't think you can do this.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
When you told me I got lucky beating the Ice Titan.
All right, Chris, come on, let's see this. The sooner we beat this, the sooner we get to the end of the game.
And then the sooner we can start your level. Your file. All right, thank you, my love.
All right, do you need to refresh on the cutscene, or are you good?
I want to see the cutscene again.
Yeah, me too.
I don't think Chris saw it, did he?
I did.
I think you did.
But I don't remember.
Oh yeah,
is
Beast
also
is
here
back.
for some reason.
I forgot Beast.
So of all the secret bosses, this one's the most plot important.
I like this one.
It's great.
I like the conversation they have.
It's a super cool conversation.
Hold on, wait, the Keyblade. Damn it, sorry, I still can't believe it, my friends. There's no way, Kyrie. Don't worry, I will promise.
Yeah.
Who are you?
No, you're fine.
Oh.
I just wanted to hit there's a little tiny echo.
It seems you are special too.
I am Sam.
And Sam? Goofy, so observant. That name rings familiar. You remind me of him.
What's that supposed to mean?
But Ansem's the villain.
Exactly.
I got my Ultima now.
My controller's acting.
Feels good.
Yes. Dang.
I see how you have come back to me.
It means you are not whole. I'm as holy as it can be. You are incomplete.
Man, it's so fascinating knowing exactly what he's talking about. And just knowing that you don't.
Allow me. Shut up.
I will say though, you guys have actually said some things about this guy to me off camera and on that I'm
To
just
test
like,
your strength.
I'm just like, not bad.
Really?
Yeah,
Well-
I won't say what you said.
Okay, I don't remember what we said.
Good. Get him.
I will say this one
Arrow
thing.
and heal.
Okay. I will say this one thing.
Yes.
Hey, wait.
Remember, you can use tank too.
I know.
Can you pause real quick?
Yes.
What's wrong, Chris?
What?
This unknown actually kind of looks like the guy in Rolling Sky, like one of the pictures, and it says alone.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny. I will
No,
say this,
he actually kind of looks like him.
I will say this one thing. I have seen, unfortunately, I don't even know where I put it. It's gonna die though. Hey, look how cool it looks with the Ultima.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
I have
So I'm
seen.
gonna show you.
My phone's gonna die though. We gotta plug it in. I have unfortunately seen you know, stuff about the other like
You saw something. What you said? You saw something about Kingdom Hearts 2.
Kingdom Hearts 2, Kingdom Hearts 3. I've seen a lot because you know like I haven't lived in a bubble. So ooh,
Mash.
what am I doing?
Stop. Don't. No shortcuts. Stop using shortcuts.
Oh, why?
Look where it says release on your shortcut. There you go.
Oh.
You're good. Deal.
What was that?
It's he had you trapped in a hole.
Cool.
But Tink would have saved you if you died.
I know, but I don't want Tink to save me. I need Tink to stay alive.
Yeah, I know.
Anywho. So, yeah,
Oh, shoot.
I've seen... Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Look, oh, look.
Yeah, it does look like that.
So if I click... Oh, yeah. If I click shock when he has me in that, it'll shock myself.
Yes, you want to
Okay.
hit release so he frees you.
I figured that. Anywho, yeah, so I've seen stuff like that. I haven't lived in a bubble. I've seen the... I think I saw the... What was it? The opening sequence for Kingdom Hearts 3?
Yeah,
Or...
I saw that was
Oh,
out
no.
there. Alright, same thing.
Where is it? Take it.
Yeah, be careful.
Take it.
There you go.
Did I
No,
get it?
sorry.
Wait a second, what is it?
D-pad, baby.
Sorry. Where's it? Oh my
Triangle.
god.
Release, triangle. There you go. Heal.
Did Tink
Wait,
save
what
me?
does release
Yeah.
mean?
Thank you, Stink.
What does release
So you
He...
get released from his trap.
That's
mean?
annoying.
What's happened?
He just
What
traps you
happened
sometimes.
to Tink?
He's gone.
She saved me from dying because I couldn't get that release thing. Anywho, yeah, so I saw like the
Jack is
opening
getting a little crazy.
the opening song thing with
I haven't seen it.
with
I've seen that it's out there, but
I don't think I can do Sonic.
What?
I don't think I could do Sonic.
you can. But I would save your magic.
You can do this.
Oh
Alright, same
shoot.
thing.
Just like
Smash.
you can.
Release, triangle.
Did I do it?
You should have hit
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah.
Alright, I can
Wait,
do it.
what happens if you hit stop?
It shocks me and I lose life. Okay, I can do that. That's a lot easier than
Yeah.
what's his face? Sephiroth. Anywho, so yeah, I have seen teasers and stuff like that. So I have seen
I already got him bored.
sorry. I have seen people in cloaks like that.
Oh, that's very common.
Yeah. I don't know if that oh that's just an Amazon thing. I don't know if that has anything to do with anything.
No, it's,
Okay.
cloaks are very heavily used in the series. Don't worry about it.
But just like that?
Yeah,
Alright, okay, I was just curious.
cloaks won't even mean
Here.
anything until Chain of Memories.
Put this on, Chris? Or no, you don't have to.
Actually, no. You'll see more cloaks in Chain of Memories, but it will have no significance until.
I
Kingdom Hearts
definitely think it's like
Why?
it's the human part of
I didn't
Ansem
put
that he may have left
2.
behind.
That is an interesting theory that I never thought of.
That I think that like I think it's some because he says that name rings familiar and Sora reminds him.
God.
Sorry, what happened?
Nothing.
And that Sora reminds him of him.
I'm
Of Ansem.
I do definitely think he's like some remainder of him.
It's a good theory.
Just because I feel like you can't go into the darkness without losing. Everybody has dark and light in them, as
Yes.
said in this. So you can't go into the darkness without losing a certain part of you. I don't know if it's the light. I don't think so, because it's very like.
That's a good theory because remember he said he
Ominous.
cast aside his form and when he
Yeah,
embraced the darkness.
That's what I thought. That's why he was without a form. That's why he needed Riku. So it's something that he lost. I don't know if it's the light.
It's very confrontational with you, whatever it is.
Yeah, I don't know. And then he was just like, "Let me show you."
Yeah, let me test your strength.
Yeah,
How strong? Now, and now that's interesting.
it might be just an extension of the darkness because he's.
It's not a bad
creepy.
theory, I will say. Now think about, without me trying to say too much, think about what he means when he says, "You remind me of him. You're incomplete."
It's before he embraced the darkness.
Okay.
So yeah, that kind of casts away my light theory because I'm like, why would he want to test the strength? Yeah, it might be the part of him that was like.
Following your theory,
Lusting.
it could be interesting to think that whoever this is, they're testing your ability to stay strong.
Maybe that's
Whereas
true.
Ansem fell to darkness.
Is that the guy who met Riku in the weird place?
No, that was Ansem. No, wait, was it Ansem?
No, the one who was like.
When Riku was alone, he wasn't no voice.
Yeah.
No, that's not. This isn't him.
Oh.
Whoever this person is.
Who was that other person? Was it?
There's two people. It could be. There's a tiny,
Alright, don't
tiny
tell me.
bit of a debate.
Don't tell me.
I won't tell you.
I'll figure it out myself.
You will. Fight. You got this.
But yeah, so yeah, I just definitely think it has to do with Ansel, obviously.
Yes, I will tell you that much. Because it's in Hollow Bastion of all places too, where
Well,
Ansem's from.
Yeah, but just
So Arrow,
we
Tink,
need Tink,
Cure.
Cure. That release thing is the one that's gonna
That's the
drive
killer.
me crazy. But I got this. Ah, shoot.
Yeah, you want to at least roll out of the way with that, because you take
no,
a lot of damage.
I also hit the wrong thing. Dang it! Who'd I summon?
No one.
Thank God.
Also, you can just dismiss them if you need to.
Yeah, but I don't want to waste this on the
Give me strength.
That's so cool.
It's very cool. It's one of my favorite Keyblade designs.
No, I just love everything about this.
It's
All
very
right, let's just beat this annoying guy so we can get
To
this
the end.
plot on the roll.
plot on the road.
And I can. All right, Tink. I need you to heal me a bunch of times because this is not gonna be good.
If Donald and Goofy being dead is a problem, we might need to switch around their abilities so that they come back faster.
Okay. Well, let's just do it how we go.
But for now, you can probably do it. Oh, yeah, yeah, you're good. You're free. So just when that happens, just mash.
Smash X.
Yeah. That way he doesn't trap you.
Okay, got it.
Arrow whenever you get a chance.
Tink's my girl. She got my back.
She's got your back. She's got your back, your front, your toes, your head. She's got your boys too. So apparently Tink heals with a frequency of, I believe is 1.7 seconds.
Cool.
And she alternates between you, Donald, and Goofy.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
So then when Donald and Goofy die, it's just you.
That's fine. I don't mind. I like her. I just like how they take her out.
It's great. No. Just heal. There you go. Oh, that lasers.
Laser.
And his lightsabers.
Major laser.
I couldn't believe this person had lightsabers.
They're actually lightsabers?
Kind of.
They just look like them.
They're coming out of the person's hands.
Yeah.
There's no stick. Nice. So yeah, you figured
Alright,
out how to deal
okay.
with it. You don't even have to worry about the thing.
That's fine, okay. Before I was stopping this, I was like, what's happening? What do I do? Now I'm just like, alright, perfect.
Yeah, you're fine. Also, this is why this is much easier than Sephiroth.
Why?
You're almost dead.
Yeah, I did it!
Oh, tell Chris to come back.
Chris, I beat it! Yes. Oh, it's cutscene, right?
Yeah. So press start just as soon as it happens. If Chris wants to see it, that is.
Chris, do you want to see the cutscenes? Okay.
Alright, he'll watch it later when the video comes out.
Ooh, what happened? My heart. I ripped out my heart. Impressive. Huh? This will be enjoyable. Ah! This is creepy. It's no longer good. It's a creepy
What are
spirit.
you talking about?
Watch out. Careful, careful. What's happening?
Whoop.
That was cool. It is beyond your comprehension for now.
That is true.
Yeah, I figured that. Until we meet again. Creepy!
Wait, what are you?
I am.
Oh, is he gonna say it?
Creepy. You're creepy, that's what it is. But a mere shell. Yeah, yeah! Exactly what I was saying.
Very close to what you were saying.
I got an EXP necklace.
Not necessary at this point. Oh, but maybe it gives you stats boost. And we're gonna read the answer reports now.
We got all of them?
We have all of them. And I believe we should have every entry. Record keeper! Because I never did it. You did it. That's 100%.
I'm the best.
You're the best. All right.
Okay.
Now,
see,
now,
he's a shell.
now there's something else you said that I won't say what you said. That I had to like. I made a face. I was just like.
So I'm right?
You said something that was very close to like almost what exactly that person is. So let's go read the answer reports.
I am the he is a shell of something before. He's not good because he's manipulative because he's like, oh, this is gonna be enjoyable. Unless he's like, oh, you're the one that's gonna go up against like what the evil part of me that's taking over. I just want to see how strong you are.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to interact with the world events, or if that's what your theory is, and
I
then
don't
he
know.
wants to watch you do it.
No, I don't know if he's like. It could either be he's the shell of Ansem once he got rid of his body to embrace the darkness, and he's literally just like the physical of Ansem, so all his like motivations and stuff is still there, and he's just like, oh, this is gonna be fun to watch you be a pawn in my game, because like the thing said, you need to have two key masters, a light key and a dark key. So it's like, yeah, you're gonna play right into my hand so this is gonna be fun for me, or it's gonna be the shell of Ansem, who is still a little bit more human, still a little bit more compassionate. It's just like, all right, this is gonna be fun because now we have a fighting chance.
Now we have a fighting chance.
I don't know which one. I feel myself leaning more towards the manipulative one, just because the way the scene was set up and how he was like that. I feel like if it was a like good, quote unquote good spirit, it'd be more helpful and less
Fighty fight, because he kills you when you lose.
not even fighty fight. I mean, everybody kills you when you lose.
Not tournaments.
Friggin' Leon killed me when I. Oh no,
No.
no, he didn't. But in the tournament, he did.
No. If you use an item in the tournament and you
yeah.
lose, that item is gone because you're still alive.
That's true. Anyway, but yeah.
Even Sephiroth keeps you alive. No, yeah, Sephiroth didn't kill you,
Interesting.
which is funny.
Anyway, I feel it, but regardless of that, I
Yes.
feel like if it was like, if
If
there
it
was,
was a symbol of Sin wanting to kill you,
if it was if there was like if it was like Ansem was a good person, just like he got overwhelmed by like
he was
the
a scholar.
pursuit of knowledge and like that blinded him and he kind of just dove into that, and you know it's kind of like the thing about Adam and Eve, like when you
Curiosity.
when you buy the tree of knowledge, you kind of like, you know, curiosity, you know, you ignore everything else, kind of like diving in too deep is bad,
Yes.
you know, kind of like that. If it was like that, I feel like if it was the good part of him, the scholar, stuff like that, I don't feel it would be as I don't know, what's the word? Indifferent? Not indifferent, he wasn't indifferent, but like mysterious, kind of aloof, that's the
Yes.
word. He wouldn't be so aloof. Or like kind of like
Be more helpful.
Ha, 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 ha. It'd be like more like, it would be more like a, like kind of like, I guess like a fairy godmother, like a Glenda Goodwitch thing, kind of like, oh, okay, like still like not really helping you, but kind of like listen,
Guiding you a little.
you're special, just, you know, I can't do much, but just know that
Yes.
you're gonna.
There would
so,
be more towards that. if it was your case.
That's where I'm going, and I know it's very long-winded, and
No.
I went a very roundabout way
No,
to
no,
get
no.
there.
So what? I'm gonna say one thing really quick. I have not spoiled anything for Mercedes.
I mean, I don't know, his face is...
I didn't tell her anything.
No, he really didn't.
What her thoughts right now are her thoughts alone. So when it comes time to get the answers to what's going on right now,
Yeah, you kept me totally in the dark,
Yes.
honestly.
yes, in the darkness.
He's explained some stuff, like he told me that there was like the debate between like Riku and Sora,
Which is,
not.
as I explored it, Riku is the original.
Yeah, we
Yes.
found that out in the character journal
Yes.
for Jiminy.
Yes.
So, but like that's what he told me about. But that's only after I saw the scene when we first got to Hollow Bastion, and
I explained a little bit about the artificial and emblem heart is.
Yeah.
Pure and emblem.
He told me that before we got to that room, but
I told you a bunch of mythos stuff.
yeah,
Mythos.
but that didn't really spoil anything for
No.
me. And when we got to that room, I was like, oh, okay, I got what you were telling me. That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but other than that, no.
You're way
Yeah.
smarter than I was as a kid.
You played this when you were how old?
I know.
I'm 24.
And it's just interesting though. All right, let's read the answer reports.
I'm excited. Sorry for that long-winded
No,
speech,
it was
guys.
great. It was great.
I'm sure you guys wanna look at all the.
You can even read the character report for that for unknown.
Let's see. Where
It's
is
in
he?
characters 1 or 2. Yeah, question mark.
What's this quick?
A mysterious figure who appeared in Hell Bastion.
Cool.
Unknown.
Coolio.
All right, let's
Okay.
That's Phantom. Let's go to answer reports.
I'm so excited, guys. All right.
11.
11. Okay. Opening the door to a world's heart causes its walls to crumble. The fragments are seen as shooting stars. Okay, like the night when
Yes.
when Sora got
When
taken.
Sora sees
yeah.
shooting stars.
This explains why these gummy blocks can travel freely to other worlds. I know that the catalyst of this collapse, the appearance of the Heartless. However, it will take time to search out the world's doors and to retrieve each heart. Furthermore, the doors can be locked using a keyblade, making the heart forever unattainable. I must take action before the wielder of this key appears in this world.
Because they believe the key could possibly either lock off the
The
heart
heart-
from performing the actions he wants to do.
So you
With-
lock off the heart from stealing it. That way you can
Stealing
make
it, yes.
heartless. Okay.
Or if he's still good at this point or scholarly,
I don't think so.
then he could be like, oh, I don't want this person to
This is-
potentially ruin the world.
I don't think so.
Evil?
The reports that we
Have led up to bad behavior.
just the part when he started making the artificial Heartless. That's when I think it teetered onto mad scientist.
Yes,
like,
because it
doesn't
implies
care.
he's using living subjects.
Yeah, because like as a research scholar
Yes.
from a research university
Extremely
undergrad.
unethical.
Yeah, I had to take. Then this is being like.
Yeah.
This is fantasy. This isn't true. But
Ansem does not have a board of scholar review
he
or
doesn't-
ethics
he-
committee.
He's
to
definitely
answer
not.
to.
He's definitely not IRB certified.
No.
Let's say that for sure. But yeah, no, like I feel like it's kind of like when I did learn about research for the first time.
Mhm.
It's kind of like learning about like all those like first research experiments that were like totally unethical
When
and
there's
totally
there were-
scary.
They provided so much information, but there were no boundaries.
Like what was it? Like birth control was first tested out on a group of like Puerto Rican women that like they didn't like they told them like, oh yeah, this is totally gonna not to help you not like get pregnant like
Yes.
can and like oh my god, like I forgot like what else they did, but like it like had so many bad effects on
Yeah.
women and just like those poor like it was so and like
Birth control is something to talk about after consulting your doctor, because there's different kinds.
no, not even that. Like it was like when they were first patenting it, like they they kind of just gave it to these women and didn't tell them tell them like what it was gonna do, or just told I don't remember exactly. It was either they didn't tell them the details of it, or they told them like, hey, yeah, you're not gonna get pregnant off of this, and
Yes.
then like they went and like all these health effects and stuff. Even the same thing with what was it, that Tuskegee trials with the syphilis in the men. Like it's like thinking about that, like our first like the exploitation of like prison workers with
what was
what
it,
prison
Zimbardo?
workers what
Which is the one where he had college students playing as
that was that was like an unethical
That was
experiment.
unethical
Yeah,
'cause
that
they were
was
treating-
Zimbardo,
Zimbardo.
Zimbardo, something like that, something with a Z.
There's
The
also
Stanford prison experiment.
yes. There's also the other famous one where it's the doctor in a lab coat and
Milford.
the Stanley Milford one where they say someone in the other room's getting
Milgram.
Milgram,
The Milgram test.
where
sorry.
someone's getting electrocuted in the other room.
Not really.
Not really.
It was
So
a
technically
recording.
harmless, but psychologically damaging.
That was very like that put a lot of psychological stress on the participants. No, but even just saying like a lot of research like toothpaste that like new toothpaste people are trying out. They'll let prisoners be test subjects for like $1 or so.
Yeah.
And like I remember watching a documentary that he was like, oh, they like that's how we can make money. I went in and tried the toothpaste, and the next day all my teeth fell out.
Yeah.
Like, and everybody's like, oh, they're prisoners, who cares, like, and stuff like that. Or like they would do it on like mentally ill children, or just the mentally ill, like way back in the day when they were like exiled in like mental hospitals.
Yes.
You know.
Which then goes to the other problem where ethically, even if you have someone's consent, that's not enough.
Well, yeah, but like
because
this was before the days of informed consent
Yes.
and stuff like that. So anyway, sorry, this is how we talk normal day-to-day
Yes.
life, guys. That's what this is reminding me of. It goes back to that. It's to the point where like your pursuit of like knowledge, or even just like people who are like trying to get money and patent like some new drug or something,
or unlock the key to someone's heart.
it's overpowering like your compassion, your empathy,
Yes.
your just like the way you treat human people. So I don't think he's like a good scholar. I think
No.
he's off the deep end in this
It's
one.
off the
He's
deep end at this
definitely Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. I never read that book.
Oh, Dr. Jekyll is the doctor, and he takes a potion to become Mr. Hyde, who actually isn't even a scientist at that point. He's just a murderer.
So yeah, definitely that.
All right.
Okay.
So,
Anyway,
here.
if the princesses and the Keyblade are connected, they should resonate. I've chosen a girl. I don't know if she holds the princess's powers, but I will find out. She may lead me to the key bearer. I shall set her free and observe. Kyrie?
Where's Kyrie from?
Holobash?
Just
Ah,
where
that's
Anthony's from.
creepy! Ew, he's a creeper on top of that!
Yeah. All right.
So wait, why did he choose her? He said, I don't know if she's
I don't know.
powers.
I've chosen. So typically in the Kingdom Hearts universe, most people with magic can kind of tell if someone's pure of light, and that's what a princess is. So Ansem sees Kyrie as a girl,
As a
says
baby.
maybe she could be a princess, but she's definitely got some light in her.
And she's gonna lead me to the key bearer, which she does.
Which she does, which she turns out to be a princess, and he's like, I'm gonna push her to Destiny Island, or wherever he ended up sending her.
Is that why they moved the role?
There's two possible. I don't know this for sure. Everybody in the audience, there's two possible reasons that Kyrie went to Destiny Islands. One,
Ansem made it happen.
Manson made him happen, or she's just kind of Hollow Bastion throughout time has been a bad place to
It's
be.
just disregarding.
She could have possibly been escaping that trouble with her grandmother if her grandmother's still around. I have no idea.
Okay, let's see. The body is gone. The heart should have returned to the heartless, and yet nothing. This one is like any other. Its memories remain, and it has yet to take the form of a heartless. A close eye must be kept on the situation. Much is still unknown. To get to the realm of the darkness, one must go through the doors of Kingdom Hearts, the place where the world's hearts connect. Beyond this world is a place in which darkness reigns. Details shall be archived in a separate report.
Realm of Darkness.
There are many worlds in existence, some of which we know nothing about. The world in which we live, the realm of darkness, the realm of light, and the world in between. Wherein lies true nirvana.
Wherein lies peace. Wherein lies
Yeah.
true understanding. Now, here's the thing. We are not the world in between.
No, the world in which
We are the realm
live,
of light.
Okay, we're the world of light. Because it says the world in which we live, the realm of darkness, the realm of light. So I'm assuming you're saying we live in this world, then there's a realm of darkness, a realm of light, and a
And
world
there's a place in between those two.
But
And
you're saying we live in the realm of light?
predominantly.
Okay. So there's a world in between.
And if you go back to the first page here, the body is gone, the heart should have returned to the heartless, and yet nothing.
Who is he talking about? You
this,
know.
this one is unlike any other.
You-
I actually don't know who specifically he's talking about.
But you have an inkling.
I have an idea. But more important, I know what concept he's talking about.
Okay. Interesting.
Next report.
I laughed at Nirvana because I always think of that stupid Seagrams commercial. I think it was Seagrams that make
Mhm.
it. That it was like ginger ale and lemonade or something. Their new drink, and it's just a guy doing yoga, and he's like, Seagrams, taste Nirvana. Would you want to? And then like like you think it's just a guy doing yoga, and then he turns out to be on somebody's lawn, and the guy's like, hey honey, he's like watering the lawn. He's like, do you want to taste Nirvana? And she's like, sure. This is a stupid commercial. Anyway.
All right, last one.
Alright, this is the last report.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, I'm nervous. Okay. Where does the body go when it separates from the heart? If the soul remains within the body, is it still considered to be deceased? When the heart returns to the heartless, the physical form disappears. But that is merely true in this world. Perhaps the body exists in another form in another world. If that is the case, then it is possible for one to exist in two worlds. A being that is neither darkness nor light, belonging nowhere, abandoned by its heart, a mere shell of its former self. The relation between the heart and body is complex. However, I am certain that if yourself exists here, then by definition, the other cannot truly exist. The other, the one which does not exist, shall be dubbed nobody. Wait a minute. Is that not just what we learned? Did we not just meet a shell of
A
somebody?
man who said something about being
So-
incomplete, being not whole.
Okay. All right. So basically,
By the way, I forgot that it even says the word nobody, here.
nobody. Yeah.
That's an important word in the franchise.
Okay. So. This is really deep for a
When
Disney thing.
I will say a couple things just to give you a little bit more clarity.
Wait. Okay. No.
Go ahead. You can go first.
So, one, this is really deep for a Disney thing.
Yes. Disney plus, well, Disney cross Final Fantasy. Final
Well, yeah.
Fantasy, this matches perfectly.
Yeah, but Disney, because
Yeah.
it's talking about deceased. And, like,
Yes.
it's talking about a lot of things we think
Yes.
about daily, like what happens when you die, and
Yes.
blah, 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 blah. Basically, so what they're saying is, like, okay, a heart was gone, and he's like, it should have returned.
Yes. Let's see.
Yeah, it says, where does the body when it separates from the heart? The surface of the body, is it still considered
The
deceased?
heart gets captured by a heartless. And
Yeah.
the darkness.
And the soul, but there's something still there?
But the
with
soul, what
body?
happens to the soul and the body? If the heart escapes,
Where's the soul?
where's the soul and the
Is
body
that
go?
why-
Does it stay with the body?
Is that why Kairi was kind of just like when her heart was with Sora?
Her heart went into Sora's body, but her body remained.
Yeah, I'm saying I know her heart didn't go away to like a heartless, but it's something that's what it kind of reminded me
Yes.
of. Because she was just kind of like a lifeless body. That
And she did
wasn't,
flinch a little.
She wasn't dead.
No.
she just wasn't there.
She had no heart.
So that's what it kind of reminded me of because she definitely wasn't dead. She was still alive. It's just she was kind of like
Comatose.
inanimate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Now, when a heart returns to the heartless, the physical form disappears. But that is only true in this world. Perhaps the body exists.
in another form, in another one. If
We just established there are three realms:
Yeah, if that's the
darkness,
case, then
light,
it's-
and one in between.
If that's the case, so would the body would go to an in-between world?
Possibly.
Because
A place of neither. If it has no heart, no
neither-
chance for light or darkness.
abandoned by its heart, a mere shell of its form. Yeah, that makes sense. Because if dark is where you go when you die, quote
Your heart is
unquote,
normally your heart is taken by the
the
darkness.
darkness when you die, quote
Yes.
unquote. Because,
And we
like,
live in the
that's
realm
what-
of light.
That's what happened where Riku went, like when they saved, when they took Ansem out of his body thing.
When Ansem possessed him, he possessed Riku's body,
he was,
and his heart is still in there somewhere.
Yeah, but when they freed him or whatever whatever happened to Ansem,
He's still kind of battling in the realm of darkness.
So that's
He's fighting for control.
Yeah, so the in between is a place where
Your body
it's
goes
like
after.
limbo.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
like-
yes.
it's like limbo then. If that's the case, then it's possible for one to exist in
In two worlds.
So,
If one aspect of you
so-
exists here and another
That's-
exists here.
so it's either one of you exists here in the light and the dark, or one of you exists in the light.
Well, again,
or the
think of it this way. Think about it in Kyrie's terms. Kyrie's heart went to Sora,
Yeah.
but her soul
Body
and
was
body
here.
was fine.
Yeah.
So
But-
she existed technically in two places.
Yeah, and then the same thing with Sora when he unlocked her heart. He went to the darkness and
His heart went
slowly-
into the darkness, but Kyrie was able to bring him back.
Yeah. And then the same thing with Riku.
Riku is currently fighting for dominance of his body.
Yeah.
The relation is complex between heart and body.
That's interesting. So,
But here's what it postulates, similar to what you said. If Kyrie's really alive in her heart and not her body, then the other one, her body, can't really be existing.
it's nobody.
It's no body.
And and then the same thing with Ansem.
And you speculated that there are multiple parts to Ansem now because
Yeah.
of what he did. He gave his heart to the darkness.
So the shell of what he is the nobody right now in the realm of light because it
Well,
came
realm of wherever he
wherever
is.
they live because it came from that in between place.
Possibly.
Because it just showed up out of nowhere,
It's
and that's
true.
how
We
he
never
can-
seen this person before
That's why he can phase in and out because he's nobody.
because he's unknown.
Yeah, because he's not physical. He doesn't have a physical body.
Or no, they have a body.
Well,
That's
yeah,
the
but
only
it's
part of
not,
them they
it's
have.
not tangible.
Yes,
It's not,
yes, you're right.
it
There is
can-
no heart to it.
Yeah.
We're uncovering a lot right now.
Yeah.
We're exploring so much.
It's that mic drop moment.
It's a mic drop moment. I forgot how much of this really goes into the rest of the series.
That's
You
awesome.
by the way, you've done a great job theorizing.
Really?
I won't say whether or not you're right. You've done an amazing job. Even if you were wrong, this would be fascinating.
That's so cool. So it is something left of him.
That they said as much.
What?
They said Ansem, and he's like, oh,
Ansem?
that's familiar.
Yeah.
You
and
remind
then,
me of him.
So then Sora's not complete. Sora has a part of him living somewhere else.
That's what that person postulated.
Yeah, and that's.
And they
whatever.
wanted to test Sora's strength because they called him incomplete.
Yeah.
If you're not your full self, are you still strong? And he goes, oh, okay, you're still strong.
So he'll be. He could either be stronger if he does become whole, whatever that means.
But now the question remains.
What is he missing?
Sorry, I waved to Mercedes. I said, there you go.
Yeah. What is he missing?
We will explore that in the rest of the series. It's a very fascinating question. It's a very fascinating part.
That's cool.
All right.
I feel
so-
bad for
no,
the people
that's-
watching us.
That's exactly what I wanted. I wanted this to be a 30-part episode about us just talking. That was great.
That's so cool. My head is like all
great.
over the place.
This is Kingdom Hearts can be convoluted, but there's part when you understand it organically and like chronologically, or at least as release comes out, it feels good to like it kind of it makes sense.
Yeah, it does. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Any other thoughts before
I
we
don't know.
cut?
Could the same be true about the Heartless, that they can exist in two places? Because they don't have a heart. They have other people's hearts, but when they don't have a heart, they're just
They're just heart. There's
darkness.
no body. There's no soul.
yeah.
And this, to a certain degree, there's no really understanding of the self.
Yeah.
just
it's
instinct-
It's just dark.
Ansem describes them as instinctual beings that
yeah.
that only rely on emotion, on desire, on
So-
heart.
So they like could they?
We're dealing with a lot of incomplete and ifs.
That's so cool.
Man, you can see now why Ansem was so interested in all this.
Well, no, I'm not into the point where I'm
No,
just like,
no.
hey, Gabe, give me
Give me
your
your
heart.
heart. Let's see what happens.
No, it's just interesting. It's just
Very
it's definitely Ansem, the nobody guy. We know that. I knew that from the beginning. I'm just wondering.
Now you have
I'm-
you had
I'm-
another theory. Is it a benevolent part or is it a bad meaning part, an evil part? What's left of him? Because it said neither light or dark. This is a realm in between where whatever this creature is, which does not truly exist.
I mean, I guess you could say that something that is benevolent or indifferent can come off as like standoffish and
yes.
because they don't have a stake in anything, they don't
Yes.
care. I don't know. A part of me is kind of just like I still have that gut feeling of like it's dark.
And that's a good point.
Yeah.
Now, that's a very interesting point to stand on. Now, the one other part remains is how much of this person is still Ansem. If it is Ansem.
I honestly think
Does it share his ideals, his motivations?
it has to be connected.
It seems just as curious and smart as Ansem.
It's a part of his heart and his soul.
It used to
Even
be.
though it's gone,
Yes.
it's still there. I'm honestly questioning my initial judgment of him. That like at one point he was just like this like curious guy, scholar. He might have just been a bad person all along, whatever bad means.
Sure.
And sorry, I'm in therapy and I realize that good and bad don't have any definition. So whenever I say
Well, it's also a Disney franchise.
No,
so
but-
there is good and bad.
yeah, no, but whenever I say like bad person, like I always put quotations around it or I go whatever bad
Let's say
means.
this much. Good and bad in this context, at the very least, means do you endeavor to help others or do you endeavor to achieve
gain something
gain something by hurting others?
Yeah.
We'll say that much.
Honestly, I don't. I think he might have just been. I think he might have just been somebody who was like, living their life, doing their own thing, and then saw something, like whatever that meant, just a person just there,
Mhm.
and then once they found something intriguing, they acted instinctually, and his instincts were by
Carried
harming
him.
others.
Carry
being
forward.
selfish.
Yes.
So I guess my reaction of him now is that he might have just been a bad person all along, but nobody could be able to nobody could tell he was a bad person because it didn't have like that catalyst to bring it out.
There was no large event. It was small steps here and
Yeah,
there.
he
And
could've-
and this person most likely acted alone for a lot of time.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like you don't really know somebody's bad until they like do something.
Yeah.
You're kind of just like, oh, whatever.
Yeah.
Like do your piece. So my thing is like he might have just been a crazy wacko.
Possible.
But nobody knew
Yeah.
or like
The only other accounts we have of Ansem are from Leon and his friends saying Ansem was a wise leader. We thought he was helping, but these reports say otherwise. And now we have him in the flesh. Well, what's left of him
in the physical form.
possessing Riku.
Yeah, he could he could have just been somebody like, he could like a good leader doesn't mean good like.
No, there's all kinds of leaders.
Yeah, I learned that in class. Like a good leader doesn't mean like you're for positive things and helping others.
Yep.
A good leader just means you can get people to follow
Society can keep going,
you. Yeah.
whatever the
So-
cost. Sometimes.
So perhaps like he could have been. I learned the 3 types of leaders, and one of them that always sticks with me is the charismatic leader
Mm.
because they always come out in times of like great stress.
Yes.
And that's-
Hitler. Very
yeah,
charismatic.
yeah, like it's somebody who just like it's like Jesus. Like Jesus was a charismatic leader.
There's a character in Red Dead Redemption 2 for anybody curious. He's also in Red Dead Redemption 1. His name is Dutch Vanderlyn. He is a crook. He is a lowlife. He is a liar. He is a thief. But he's charismatic.
Yeah.
And everybody in the group owes their life to him at one point or another. So every time he comes up with the plan and they're at their lowest, gotta follow Dutch.
Yeah.
Dutch has never done wrong by
That's-
us. He's trying.
Oh wow, it's like 30. But yeah, like I think he just might have been a charismatic leader. He came up when things were bad.
Yeah.
Promised people things he couldn't fulfill. Like,
Or if he was going to fulfill them, he fulfilled them with evil
crazy-
ends
Yeah. So I just
or
think
means.
I just think he might have been just a bad guy all along.
Or at the very least, he followed a dark path.
Yeah.
Whatever his end goal might be.
So, or back to our original question.
Yes.
The shell.
Can you imagine, too, what it must be like to wake up as the shell? Like, just find yourself in existence
Really scary.
without a heart.
Really, really scary and surreal. I imagine.
Yeah.
I don't imagine it being helpful.
No.
I don't imagine that.
And also we have to assume how much of their previous life
I imagine it's pretty intact.
is there. So it sounds like it is.
I imagine it could be pretty intact because he said this will be entertaining. This will be interesting.
This will be enjoyable.
Enjoyable. That's what he
This
said.
will be enjoyable.
So it has an idea of what's coming.
It has an idea. It has a framework. Whether
So-
that's a new framework or an
old
older one,
framework?
yeah, this person understands.
If it currently exists here and then in another place, even though it can't truly exist, I imagine there's still a connection there because it exists. It's not like, oh, it exists.
We should also point out that Ansem, as we see them now, Ansem, the ones possessing Riku, is very rare. Most people don't.
do that. Yeah.
Well, not even do that. They don't survive the darkness.
Yeah.
They don't
Interesting.
keep that much of a physical form.
Interesting.
That's rare.
Interesting. I don't think it's good. Whether it's benevolent or like very, very evil, I can't tell.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that very soon.
I'm very leaning. I'm leaning towards evil. Because if it is an extension of yourself,
And if it's an extension of Ansem, or Ansem at the point where he cast off himself into darkness.
then I can't imagine it being any type of like
No.
any type of indifferent. I imagine it being an extreme, radical form of to have the mentality to be like, I'm gonna give myself to this thing that I've researched that I know is
Mhm.
like, I know it's like what is it? It has like this.
We would have more evidence if he was benevolent.
Yeah.
At least a little bit. Or at least like good
like-
luck or something.
I feel like he
Or my
to
hopes
ha-
are with you.
to have the idea to give yourself to something that has this insatiable hunger
Yes.
that the darkness has. Yeah, I don't think it's good.
Probably not.
You can I
I'm
can
having
tell
so much fun.
I can tell that I'm on a good path because you're smirking.
I'm having so much fun with you. I, love
I
you.
don't know if I'm on a good path because
You're-
you're like, oh my god, she's so wrong.
Before
but
we
I
even
can't...
read this, you said shell. You put emphasis on how this person is a shell of Ansem, and now we have this coming out right afterwards.
Yeah.
This report is the report you get from that boss fight.
Yeah.
So well done.
I don't know. Gabe's not good at like being discreet.
No,
'cause-
I'm not very at all.
I don't know. All right, let's beat it.
All right, we're gonna cut this.
Let's beat it.
If you
beat
wanna
it.
be nobody,
No, I don't want. I want to be somebody.
I know we all want to be
What
somebody.
part am I missing? What part of me am I missing? Am I whole? Is there a part of me in an in-between world?
I don't know.
Do I have a shell?
I don't know. She's probably funny though.
Am I crab?
No. Funny. All right. See you guys on the next episode. Next episode officially end.
Oh my god.
I don't know if we'll do it in one session. I want to do it in one big
Me too.
upload.
Me too.
So I want to like just combine it. If it's an hour long, I don't care. It's an hour long.
If you made it to this point of the video, congrats, because Gabe and I can go on very long.
Also, if you like us
discussions.
talking in a podcast theory manner, let us know. We'll do it more. This is fun.
We have a lot of these conversations.
All right.
Most of all of our conversations are like this.
Yes.
Once we get into something we really like.
Yes, absolutely.
We do it all a lot with Ruby. And,
You should have heard our conversation post
season-
Salem's backstory.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh my god, that was fun.
We were like looking into. We were like,
It was half me being an idiot and just half holding to my actual principles.
oh my god, oh yeah, no, wait, no, that was when we found out Salem's backstory.
Yes.
Prior to that, we were like, when we got the glimpse of like what she used to look like, we were like, oh my god, we need to find out about the Wizard of Oz
Yes.
and Wicked and stuff like that. And then
We were way off base with using Wicked. Not too much, but enough. All right.
Anywho, bye.
Bye, guys.